quick look at Ugly for y'all real quick. I just want to get straight to the point, right? It's been a while. I'll admit. And you know, for some people it may be early. For some people, you know, this is just the perfect timing. But let me tell you, it's not too early. Honestly, you always got to be waking up, you know, a little bit in the morning sun. You know, be able to, you know, get yourself recuperated. You know, all of that. Get yourself into yourself with meditation. You know, go within. This is the perfect time. There's, you know, really nothing much going on in the day. You know, nothing's really happening. Nothing has, you know, held you back from anything. Your head is clear. But let me turn this down real quick. Your boy was finna hop on hit, man. I'm not even finna cap to you. But I just felt that I needed to get this video out to you. So basically, you know, it's been a minute. Yeah, I've been taking time to myself. And one thing I wanted to talk about, or the thing I wanted to talk about is basically surrounding, you know, people. It's always surrounding people whenever I talk on this YouTube channel. It's always, you know, about either problems, ways to fix them, or, you know, etc, like stuff like that. But what I wanted to get at was basically the problems or tensions between people. So the reason why I did that is because, you know, when you don't pay attention to something and you just let it, you know, linger on, it starts getting bigger, right? It starts, you know, getting harder to handle. It starts, you know, developing and, you know, changing itself. It begins something, or it begins to turn into something that is really a battle mentally, you know, towards yourself, between those two people, and in general. And I just wanted to speak upon, you know, something that was in the past, at least for me. You know, I was in the middle of my spiritual awakening. I was in the middle of, you know, finding out, you know, things that have been, you know, going on in the world that seem kind of, you know, questionable. And I've been on that for, you know, a couple of years, actually. I think it started when I was in, like, probably, ever since I was a little kid, honestly. It just took me a minute to actually get it in my head and, like, actually start thinking more about it. Because, you know, as a kid, you're not always thinking about, you know, you're not always thinking about the world. You know, you always think the world is a happy place. You always think it's the place that, you know, everybody is just happy. Everybody has everything set together. Hell, when I was a kid, I used to think that my parents was making millions of dollars. I used to think that my parents was making millions of dollars a day. I thought everybody was like that. I thought everybody was happy. I thought everybody had everything together. And I didn't know that you had to go into this adult life bringing so much stress on top of you. And before actually coming an adult, you know, you gotta have everything together. Because if you don't have everything together, you're gonna start stressing. You're gonna start, you know, thinking about a lot of things. There's gonna be things tagging on to you, some things that, you know, you don't know how to handle. And that's why I wanna help. I wanna help because I want everybody to have the brightest future. You know, the future that they desire, the future that they deserve. And basically, it all begins with paying attention to attention. If you feel that something is wrong between, you know, somebody or, you know, a group of people or just something, you have to pay attention to that tension. If there's something calling at you that just, you know, it singles itself out, it distinguishes itself towards, you know, your vision or your mental, write that down. You know, it probably doesn't make any sense, but after, you know, writing down in my notes all of these things that, you know, just popped up out of nowhere, like all of these thoughts in my head, and then like later reading them soon after, I was able to connect those things with, you know, problems that was going on in my life that I couldn't even see. Problems that took me away and that burrowed deep inside me. Things that I could have dealt with a while ago, but I was too blind to it. But I'm gonna just cut it short real quick on this, on a little explanation, or, you know, my little backstory on this, because I want this to actually make sense to you guys. I want this to, it doesn't have to make sense, but I want you guys to at least understand where I'm coming from, so that it can help you, you know. So, you know, I don't like getting too personal, but I had like some problems within the family, and I had a couple of dreams, or probably just one or two dreams about, you know, some specific thing, right? And it had to do with actually, you know, talking to this person, and then I looked back in the notes, and then I saw, you know, it had something to do with, you know, Modern Warfare. I was playing Modern Warfare, and then this thing popped up, and I was like, because I always used to play the operations, right? And so when you go on co-op, it says, you know, work together with the team or play to, you know, get a better advantage or something like that. It says in the little tip thing, right? Or not tip, but basically like the little, you know, short summary. And I wrote it down. And then later I had a dream that I was talking to this person, and feelings and emotions were getting spilled out, and, you know, everything just started adding up. I wrote the dream down. I read the dream. I, you know, went over it. Started clicking. It started making sense to me. And so what I did was I went to go talk to this person, IRL. And, you know, once we got everything, you know, handled, we became, you know, closer. We became able to actually, you know, like talk and not have this tension. Because everybody and anybody can feel the tension. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you feel as if, you know, somebody's mad at you or just anything, you need to pay attention to that. Start writing down things that pop out to you. Start writing down your dreams. Start writing down your thoughts. And if you have questions before you go to sleep, or you're questioning things, write those down, because honestly, God is trying to help you. The universe is trying to help you. They are trying to send you messages that can help you, or help your life for the better. And, you know, you don't have to, you know, go overboard, write down everything. I'm just saying, like, yo, start writing these things down, because I know that you have nothing to do while we are still in, you know, phase 2, phase 3, if you in AZ or whatever. But honestly, y'all just gotta, you know, start paying attention more. Be more aware of situations. Be more aware of your relationships with people, and be more aware of the world around you. Not saying that you gotta put your attention into everything, because, you know, the self is really, you know, the most important thing that you have to look after. Because you can go help everybody in the world. Yeah, that's good. But at the end of the day, you know, when it comes to me, at least, you know, I could try to help as many people as I can, and then I end up, you know, feeling drained. Was it worth it? Yes, because I get to see those people happier. I get to see those people, you know, enjoying life. I get to see those people working towards what they actually want, you know. And if your ultimate goal is to achieve happiness, do those things. Write down those tensions. Write down those dreams, those thoughts. You know, you could go back in your little journal, write about your day, you know, what happened in your day, or even just, you know, talking to somebody, and then it'll poke out to you. It'll poke out to you. But another thing is being open with people. You know, like people say that you don't have to, you know, be fully open with them, but when it comes to family, relationships, and people that you consider close, if you want to grow that bond, if you want to grow the relationship, if you want to grow in, you know, any type of person to person, you know, back and forth, you have to be open with them, because everything starts with trust when it comes to people. If somebody does not trust you, they're not gonna, you know, it's not gonna go nowhere. It's not gonna go nowhere. Same with yourself. If you can't trust yourself, what is you doing? What is you doing? You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust these people. So just be open with yourself. Tell yourself if you are feeling bad that you will help yourself. But that's gonna cap it off today, man. You know, like, I just want y'all to pay attention to, you know, certain things that's going on in the world. You know, there's a lot more bigger things going on in the world right now, but I'm trying to get my bag. I'm trying to, you know, do what I gotta do to be happy in the future. But as much work as I'm doing, I know that you guys can do twice, triple, or even quadruple the amount that I'm doing. But I hope y'all having a good one. I hope y'all staying safe, and I hope that each and every one of you is living your best life. Ain't going back and forth with you, nigga. Living my best life. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit this dance move for y'all real quick. Hold up. Gotta go like this. Hold up. Hold on, man. Hold on. Damn. I'm telling y'all. But hey, I want y'all to have a good one. I hope that everybody feeling great, feeling good, feeling worthy. It's been Kill Clemens. Stay smooth. Almost messed it up. Stay up. And I want y'all to keep that positivity tucked. Yeah, dig. Y'all have a good one. Kill Clemens out. I love y'all.